Hey guys, Dwayne Bryant here from WagerTalk.com. Going to talk a little NFL handicapping here in just a minute. Before I get to that though, I do have a special deal going on at WagerTalk right now. I was number one at WagerTalk last season in NFL profit and in win percentage. I was also number one with 81% winners and plus 47.5% profit on top rated 5% NFL plays. In addition to that, I also had a winning college football season and cashed 67% winners on my last 30 college football plays. So here's the deal. Go to dbbets.com. That will take you to my page at WagerTalk. Use coupon code COMBO100 and you will get $100 off my NFL and college football season combo package, and I'll also include the rest of my MLB season, which is a $475 value, absolutely free. Again, if you go to dbbets.com, use coupon code COMBO100, you'll get $100 off my NFL and college football season combo package. And I'll also include the rest of my MLB season, which is a $475 value, absolutely free. This deal will expire on Sunday, August 14th, so make sure you take advantage before it's too late at dbbets.com. So let's get into some NFL handicapping. Before I start though, the purpose of this video is not to do a deep dive, okay? I don't have time to do deep dives in my handicapping, and even if I did, I probably wouldn't anyway because I'm a big believer in the keep it simple method. So I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here. So if you're an advanced handicapper, you probably can skip over this video. I just wanted to make a quick video to outline some of the aspects of my approach to handicapping the NFL that led to me having a huge NFL season last season. The first thing is I do not blindly follow any one strategy or betting angle. Basically, my rule is I need at least 3 different key variables to line up on the same side before I'll make a play in the NFL. When I say betting angle, I'll give you a popular one that a lot of people use, and that is the sandwich game. For those of you not familiar, the sandwich game is basically when your team played a division rival last week, they're playing a division rival again next week, but this week they've got a non-division opponent. The thought process here is that you play against this team because they're not going to be as focused and as motivated playing a non-division opponent when they just played a division opponent last week and have another division rival up next week. But the reality of the situation is that the last 3 seasons, teams in this situation have actually cashed 56.5% winners. Now, I'm not telling you to all of a sudden play on these teams. I'm just saying don't blindly bet against them. I think the sandwich game and other scheduling nuances can be a key part of your NFL handicap. But again, it's just part of that NFL handicap. Don't base your play just on any one betting angle. Secondly, I do not overreact to what I saw last week. Basically, no team is as good or as bad as their last game, so don't overreact. An example of that is, let's say a team covered the spread by 2 touchdowns or more last week. Let's say the line was a pick'em and they won by 14. Well, since 2014, these teams have cashed 51% in their next game. So you basically can't blindly fade or follow these teams and turn a profit. Let's take an example from the opposite end of that spectrum. Let's say a team got shut out last week. So, a lot of novice bettors will be like, wow, this team really sucks. I'm going to bet against them this week. They got shut out last week. Well, in the history of the SDQL database, and for those of you not familiar, SDQL, Sports Data Query Language, it's a database that allows you to input different variables and find out the point spread outcome in a specific grouping of games. I use this in all sports I handicap. I use it a lot in baseball. I use it a lot in the NFL. That database goes back to 1989. And since 1989, teams that are coming off a shutout in the NFL have cashed a ticket 55.8% of the time in their next game. So the point I'm trying to make here is do not overreact to any team's performance from the week before. And last, and again, I say this was going to be a quick video, but probably the most important thing that I can tell you guys about my approach to the NFL is that turnover margin is the most important stat for NFL bettors. My NFL handicapping for each game begins with me trying to assess which team should win the turnover battle. Now, fumbles tend to be a bit more random. Yeah, you do have a few running backs who are more fumble prone than others, and you do have some teams that are better at stripping the football and put more of a focus on that than others. But for the most part, fumbles tend to be more random than interceptions. So I tend to focus on the quarterbacks and the defenses that they're going to be playing against and try to determine from that which team's going to win the turnover battle. That's where my handicap begins, and here's why. In the history of the SDQL database, which is, like I said, goes back to 1989, teams that win the turnover battle cover the point spread 77.3% of the time. Now, just to give you an idea, just last season alone, that number was 82.2%. So if you can determine accurately who is going to win the turnover battle in a game, you're going to be highly successful in betting the NFL. Now, again, this isn't the be-all, end-all. I don't focus my plays just on turnover margin alone. There's got to be several variables that all line up together, but probably the most important one for me and in my approach is turnover margin. So that'll do it for this video. Again, I just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse into my approach to NFL handicapping. I hope you found this helpful. And again, don't forget to go to dbbets.com, take advantage of that special deal going on for my football season package. And best of luck on all your football wagers this season.